How's it going, everybody? Well, we're finally here. We're finally here at the time where Google has come out with a phone to compete against Apple. And I haven't made a video in a while. Just getting so caught up with work. But I got some coming. That's not true. I just did a video on an unboxing of the Amazon Echo. But anyways, I want to talk about Google and their stance. So we've been waiting for this to happen for a while, and I'm sure Apple has too. And it's the stance that they are coming after Apple with mobile phones. And you might be thinking, what are you talking about, Ian? Google's been in it for a while. They actually haven't been in it. They've created this open source software called Android that basically anyone can use. And that's what's been happening. Samsung's been making the Samsung Galaxies, HTC's been making the HTCs, LG's been making their phones. But Google hasn't done anything with their software. They haven't. They've just created it, thrown it out there, and then they've been developing the software. I guess what I'm saying is they haven't been a hardware player in the game. They just haven't been. Nexus phones don't count because they just don't count. They're sporadic. They're ever changing. They're just Google kind of messing around. But the Nexus phones do not count. They're not high end. They've been like 300 and 350. So Google just announced about a month ago the Google Pixel lineup, Pixel and Pixel XL. And I'm excited about the competition, because competition grows everything. If there's not competition, nothing can rapidly grow. Just like the aerospace industry, NASA had 95% of that, and now Tesla's, SpaceX has, radically changed the aerospace industry, and that's not really even a competitive thing. That's just, he came in the market and he was like, we need to change some shit. He's like, this is terrible. The rockets you're making are way outdated. And he came in and he's like, we're going to change all of this shit. Competition grows everything. So, I'm not, I have an iPhone as my daily driver, but I'm still excited, and I love all of the softwares. Like, I have a Windows phone, it's a Lumia 635, and then I want to get a Pixel, but my daily driver is Apple. But I'm excited. The launch video for the Pixel, and I'll put that in the description below, was the best launch video I've ever seen in my life. It's about 1 minute and 30 seconds. I would definitely recommend watching it. It's funny. It's funny. They have good music playing, and it's funny. It's hilarious. So, the music, the way, I'm so impressed with the video. It's the way that they designed it. The music's on cue with the visual animations of the phone. There's like basically a Google Pixel phone flying around in the air, and they're like showing different angles and showing the camera and all that. And the music is queued up with that visual, and it's just amazing to watch. And there's these shots. It's so funny to watch because it's such a direct aim at Apple. They're straight up coming for Apple. Straight up. One of the things in the video goes, it makes a joke. It's like, and this phone has a headphone jack. Shooting at iPhone 7 that doesn't have a headphone jack. And I admire both sides so much. I admire that Google's taken the shot. At Apple. And then I admire that Apple's just like, whatever. You know what I mean? Because, there's both sides. There's two things to both sides, right? Google's side is, well, we're good enough to keep the headphone jack in, right? That's their side. Apple's side, which they haven't said, But because that's Apple doesn't come out and just they don't come out, or I guess they don't respond to criticism. That's something Apple does not do. The only time we ever hear that, I was gonna say they don't brag, but they do brag, but it's on stage during their events, right? They don't come out and like, look, motherfuckers, y'all keep talking shit about us not having the headphone jack. We don't have it because we're innovators, right? That's Apple's side. Apple's like, we don't have the headphone jack because we're fucking innovators. By taking out, people don't realize, by taking out the headphone jack, they increase the battery capacity by about 15-20%. They also were able to, God, I forgot all this stuff. Oh, they were able to get rid of the home button. They were able to make the phone waterproof. Those are 3 huge fucking things because they got rid of the headphone jack. Huge things right there. So it was kind of necessary to the development of technology for them to get rid of that, because Apple's thing is efficiency and the inside of, as it relates to the inside of the phone and hardware. Having that in there, they realize this isn't efficient anymore. So if they can make a faster home button, make it waterproof, and give me a bigger battery by removing that, fucking take it out. I don't give a shit. Right? So innovation, it's an innovative thing that they did, but it's still hilarious to see Google taking the shot. And it's not just Google, I mean, several companies have taken the shot at Apple about it. That's nothing new. But yeah, it's basically just an in-car rant about technology, which I always do mentally in my head, so why not, since I have a tech channel, why not talk about tech? But the song, I actually include the name of the song too. The song in the video, it's called Closer. Good stuff, really good stuff. Holy shit, this is a 7-minute video. Wow, did not mean for it to be this long. But anyways, it's just Monday, November 28th. We just had Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Like Thanksgiving falls to the freaking wayside, right? Because Black Friday is Black Friday is on Thanksgiving now, and a lot of times that's what's on people's minds. Like, it was damn sure on mine. I wasn't thinking about Thanksgiving dinner. I was thinking about what I was going to go buy for Black Friday, and then Christmas. Poor Thanksgiving, poor Thanksgiving. Anyways, that's pretty much it. We're gonna, I'm really curious to see where Google takes this lineup, because they came out of nowhere with this. And I think that was a smart move, right? Like, I was thinking to myself, why didn't they advertise this Pixel so much more before it came out? Because they did really subtle, campaigning and marketing about it. They had a big ad in New York, but it wasn't of the phone. It was like the outline of the phone. And now they're listing the phone everywhere. So they're doing some pretty big marketing now that it's out. Before it came out, they didn't do really anything, I feel like. But I think that's a smart move, right? Because you don't want to build too much hype on something that maybe people won't like. I think it's probably better to just come out with something that's amazing and then like just give it to people like, whoa, let them draw their own conclusions. But if you're doing all this marketing, you might be souping something up to be bigger than it actually is. And the Pixel it's nothing amazing, right? Like, the design isn't that amazing. It's not that thin. I think you can tell a lot about innovation as it relates to mobile phones, but just by looking at the thinness of it. It's not really that thin, but what it's so amazing with this phone is that they have somehow managed to get the best camera in a smartphone ever. Literally ever. With their first phone. Oh, one point I forgot to throw out there was that although enjoying this, right, there's kind of a disappointment in Google. It's like, it's kind of like expectations, like, yeah, well, you should be this good of a phone because you've just been chilling in the background watching everybody else for fucking 8, 9, 10 years, right? There's been 9 iPhones. There's about to have been 10 come September, and Google has just sat back and not done anything. So it's kind of sad that it took them 9 years to finally be a player in the hardware game. Because again, I'm not counting Nexus devices. I'm just not. That's not a high-end phone. The Nexus 6P was but and the Nexus 6 was actually 2, but I do not count the Nexus 6. That goddamn thing is a phablet. Don't get me wrong, thought it was cool, just can't carry this shit around. I don't get the whole phablet thing. I really don't. I really don't get it. I want a phone that can fit in my pocket and that's comfortable to carry around with me. But that's another rant for another video. Let me stay on topic here. What's up, church? What you doing over there? Okay, can't see it because it's all white. The white balance is going crazy. What's up, girl? But yeah, that's an update. I got some videos coming about stuff. This video is now at 10 minutes. Holy shit, man. Gonna call it a day, and I hope everybody has a good Monday. If you sneeze during this video, bless you. Peace off.